Oh,
we're live.
We're live. No, I didn't want to do that. Hi. Okay. So, can you hear? Hey, that's Jerry. Can you see us and everything? Right. And hear us. Hi, Jerry. Right. So this is so we've got so today this live stream, I think I've actually managed to do it from the link, so that's good. So we thought, oh great, thanks Jerry. We thought this would be good to make this one focus really on the it's the wrong way around.
No, look.
Yeah, exactly. Because as actually some few people mentioned, they haven't been in many of the videos recently because we've been doing different types of videos at the moment. So we thought it would be good, and also there's lots of other families that want to do it, and this is actually a live stream for everyone, but it's a live stream for everyone, but we're going to focus on questions for the
and we're not allowed to mention that is because if we mention it too many times, then we'll be banned from YouTube.
Well, we won't be banned, but there's always that kind of thing. At the moment, we've got a warning on our channel because of that video they found when Rowan was little. So we're just going to not mention the words, and just in case, sort of decide that this is just for kids. But it's not, it's for everybody. So if there's any of you guys out there who are thinking of sailing and got any questions then fire away for the next hour. I'm going to be on another computer if I can, or on this one, kind of like just monitoring really. So yeah. So,
it's not backwards, so this is
that's right. Luckily I did this on permanent ink.
No, this is
so that's okay, like that. I'll wait for someone to reply. Can you read that then? You shouldn't be able to. Hi everybody, hello. So I think it is supposed to be like that. Oh, it's only mirrored for us. Jerry's saying it's only mirrored for us. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, so that means we should be just holding it like that. Yeah.
I said.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're looking that way.
Okay, so that's what we're going to hold up. Yay! So that's that. It's all about the right. So if you say the questions, I'm going to read them out, and you can answer them.
We can read them.
If I go on there, though, they'll be able to see me on there, won't they?
No, I think you're looking. That's the light.
This is confusing because if I look on there, will they see me on there? No, I'm going to close that one. Oh, anyway, you know what? That's confusing me. That is. I'll just do two angles.
You can start asking questions, and we'll start.
I'm going to do it on here. Is he on there? What's his name?
Stu.
No, not yet. Yes, so tell him to write a message. You've got to write a message.
We can. Hi, watch your message and join.
Hello, Chad as well. George. What?
I don't know.
River, and we got lots of people coming on. Sailing Islay. Okay, so hello. Right, so I read the questions and you answer them. How are you? Whatchamacallit, enjoying the lifestyle? How are you enjoying the lifestyle? Who wants to answer that question?
What do you mean? It's
the lifestyle of living on a boat.
It's different, but in England, you get you stay with the same friends, except when you're sailing, you make different friends, and you have them from 1 day to 6 months. So you have lots of different friends. And you also and you're in loads of different places, so it's different.
Okay, anyone else want to say about the lifestyle? No, let everyone else answer that first. Rowan, do you want to say anything about the lifestyle? Because I'll read this and you just answer the questions. So what do you think about the lifestyle, Ewan? What do you think?
Kind of
It's annoying because you always feel sick. It's.
Do you mean seasick?
Yeah, seasick. It's a bit weird because the boat's always rocking.
Not always.
Yes, Darry.
What if you think about it? Most of the time it is.
Yeah.
Have you
And
learned
it's
much? Wait, there's loads of other.
I'm doing that bit, Emily, so you just can't.
it's a bit weird because like it's kind of a tight space and it's small and it's just
You think it's a bit small, Ian?
yeah.
Okay.
I wish we weren't about it.
Ewan wants to go back to England. Rowan, what do you think about lifestyle?
I like it more because I like the travelling part of it, and
I've done that Adam is
I like the travelling part of it and the meeting new people part of it. Because in England, I was one of the shyest in the class. Like I'd never put my hand up, I'd never speak, but now I can like make friends quite easy. So I like the lifestyle. Obviously, the education-wise, it's confusing.
Jerry's asking, he's been saving up this question for a while. So each of you, which country do you think has the best food?
Greece!
Greece. Why
definitely Greece.
You can go first then. Why Greece?
Because the gyro system.
Gyros
And
by
Slovakians are
Slovakia.
And Darry, what's your favourite then? Is it Greece as well? So,
Yeah, definitely.
How about Rowan?
Like Jerry says, I think Italy or Greece. Remember those we used to get
the
ice cream
cream
brioches.
like that big.
We had these
Not
brioches
having
with ice cream inside in Italy.
Yeah, those were weird.
Or England.
And oh, the river ant. That's Anthea. Hi, Anthea. Hi, Daryl. And we've got Dan from Northern Alberta. Hello.
Have you learned much Spanish?
Right. Have you learned much Spanish? What Spanish can you do, kids?
Yeah, we've learned quite a lot.
Do you have el español? Mucho español.
Yeah, we have learned quite a lot of Spanish.
Rowan knows the most.
She knows the most in the family.
Yeah, so
when we meet friends, we can talk to them. So I think we know less the writing side and more the speaking side.
Yeah, because you can.
I'm better at vocabulary, and they're better at speaking.
Well, do you know how to say beach in Spanish?
Yeah.
No, it's arena.
And yeah, my friends were telling me it's very windy back there.
Do you have school on a weekday on? No, we have school on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Well,
doesn't matter what.
It depends because what I'm doing in my education is if I've got months in my books. So if I get ahead, for example, in maths,
if you do,
I'm at the end of February in maths. So if I get further ahead, I can take days off. And sometimes if I'm behind, I can study on the weekends. But I think we're still mostly weekdays, study, weekends, and don't study.
Okay, so shall I read them out? We
can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely. Mum and Dad wouldn't let us do that because I do school on whichever days you feel like it. Because if we always have school on the weekdays because we just fit to that kind of regime because we did that.
We haven't been to Holland yet, but I think we are.
We've only been around the.
I don't know.
Oh, so yeah, somebody's asking, and who's asking about Holland? It's George. George is. Do you not want to go to Holland and eat in the snack bars in Holland?
What are the snack bars like?
What are they like? What are the snack bars like in Holland? Maybe Holland is. Dutch people are famous for their snack bars. So Rustopher says, do try and learn Spanish. It's a really good skill to speak a foreign language when you grow up.
For I don't know if you know what this is, English people might, but there are GCSEs, and for one of my GCSEs, it's an exam. I'm going to do Spanish as one.
So Chad's asking, he says, I'm totally envious I love the coast and just think what your parents are doing for you is great. And the adventure, I'm so jealous. You're really lucky in my
Well, it
opinion.
took 10 years for.
Do you feel
to
lucky,
find-
kids?
Yes, I
yeah.
Do you, Ewan?
do.
Well, I didn't realize this. There would be so little people doing it because it's such like it isn't actually that much effort to buy a boat and sail around the world. But all you need to do is have a tiny bit of sailing experience, which is easy to find, and you could it's easy to sail around the world if you have sailing experience.
Well, even if you don't as well. So Taffy from Texas says she's also homeschooling mum of 3 on land. Though, what's your favourite and least favourite parts of living on a boat? So let's go around everyone first. Favourite and least favourite.
Okay. My favourite parts are probably meeting new people because, as I said before, I was very shy in England, but I'm much more of a people's person now. I like making new friends. It's also probably sometimes if you're out on an anchorage, you can just go get on your paddleboard, paddle around the bay, go swimming, or if you're on a dock, you can go off and
Explore the town.
Yeah, you can explore the town. I like that kind of. I like the traveling lifestyle. I've never really liked living in one place. And my least favorite parts, wow, probably the small space and the not always having things on the boat. Like you have to go in big shops. You can't just pop down to the shops when you want. And that can get annoying because you'll just run out of things.
Yeah, like toys.
And
Okay.
probably mosquitoes too. I don't like mosquitoes and there's many on the boat.
Ewan, what's your favourite and least favourite thing about being on a boat? Start with your least favourite and then you can let me end on something
The
positive.
least favourite is probably have to like. My mum loves walking, but I don't. So we always have to go for walks. There's not that many kids here, and it's every time you make a kid, it's like tomorrow you're gonna leave the bay or something. And my favourites is it's probably like when we reach a marina to winter in, and we can just relax. And also going to the toy shop.
Toy shop. Darian?
Don't go to that. My favourite bit about living on the boat is the fact that it's just you can go wherever you want. It's literally like a moving house. So one day you would be in an anchorage and another day you would be in a fishing port. It changes in the summer practically every day.
Okay. Wait.
So the next thing is.
But the thing I don't like about it is the fact that it's you can't make friends because if you keep on moving about, then you can't make a really good friend in one place. So yeah, but because if you live in a house, then you can make one friend and you could stay with that friend for a long time. So it's
so does anyone still get seasick with rough weather? Yes, we all do.
What do you do when you get seasick?
When I get seasick, I don't know, the boys like listening to audiobooks, but I like listening to music. So what do you like doing when you get seasick?
I just try to get to sleep, and then when I wake up, we're normally somewhere. But if it's like a couple of days passages, then I wake up and then I'm suddenly not really tired, so I have a few hours just to sit there and feel really sick. Or I go fishing.
So Rustava says that she did O-level Spanish with her 2 daughters at French school in Acton, London. Yeah, good. Hi, Alfred. Connie, she's there, great. You're looking good, Connie says. Thank you. So question from Rustava. Has your mum and dad taught you how to navigate? There is a fashion now to use a sextant, which is old school navigation.
Yeah, we know how to use it.
We haven't got a sextant.
No, what?
Every
no,
Friday.
not those. We
Okay,
know how
listen.
to navigate
Every
I know how to
on
anchor.
charts.
I know how to anchor.
You know how to anchor?
every Friday.
Oh wait.
Every Friday morning for maths, Mum teaches me navigation, so that's how I'm learning. Because Mum used to teach navigation, so she's a certificated instructor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you boys have still got to learn a bit more navigation with the old charts, don't you? Like old salty sea dogs.
I know how to navigate with charts a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know. Are we live streaming from that device?
No,
I don't think so. Hopefully not. Okay.
Yeah, Connie, I miss all my family, especially my grandparents.
I miss my friends. I feel like they
So.
I do miss them.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I know. I wanted a catamaran, and the boys wanted a catamaran.
I love catamaran.
But Mum and Dad don't have much experience sailing catamarans, and they felt safer on them on a hull.
And because on
But maybe
catamarans,
if we get
the bit between, if there's two holes, then if there's different waves, so it goes like that, and then the bit in between just cracks.
But maybe if we get enough patrons, and later on we could get a catamaran.
Vagabond.
So Ewan, what are you going to get when you get older? What did you say? What sort of boat did you say you're going to get?
I wasn't gonna get
A trimaran, didn't you say? Would you rather have a catamaran or a monohull or a trimaran?
probably trying
Tell us then. Tell us then.
catamaran.
Ewan wants to have a catamaran.
If
Okay.
I had like any vehicle, there would probably be a caravan.
Okay. Have you got? Jerry says, have you got to meet any super yacht owners and gone aboard their ships?
Well,
No.
we've met some, but we haven't been able to go
Oh wait,
aboard their
once
ships.
once we went on with our cousin, and we were rowing, and then we needed some help. Then some yachties said, "Oh, do you need some help?" And then Darian and Jacob said yes, but I said no.
There
Well, I don't know why. I don't remember.
One time, there was this we were more beside the super yacht, and the owners had this mini fluffy dog. It was so fluffy, and one of the super yacht staff, their job was just to walk this fluffy dog, and it seemed like a pretty cool job.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were.
I wanna do-
Well, it was that place in Malta where our boat broke down. We had to be towed in. The marina, there was a massive super yacht. It was like twice the size of our mast, and there was this. And then we just saw this lady with a really fluffy dog just walk down the passerelle and across the really expensive marina.
The river ant asked, "How many more years are you planning to live aboard?"
Probably about.
That's Anthea.
Anthea.
No.
Well, it's really annoying. We're not planning anything. This is our home. We're not planning to How long are you planning to live in a house? We live on the boat.
No.
It's not like 3 or 2 years. We're living on the boat. It's our home now.
Uh-oh. Does anyone miss fish and chips in Brighton?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a definite yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Where's Woody?
When we went to Benidorm, there was this.
They're asking you where Woody is.
When we went to
Hello.
Benidorm, there were loads of shops, English shops, and so obviously we had to go get some fish and chips there. So that was great.
Right, Darren, are you still playing the guitar?
Wait,
No.
yeah,
Do you still play guitar? Is the question.
yeah.
What sort of things do you like playing? Do you want to come and say? that?
I played the ukulele.
I just play big chords. I don't like the small finger one. It's
I played the
Just to prove
ukulele.
that. Oh yeah, Ewan. Sorry, Ewan. What do you play, Ewan?
I like playing Smoke on the Water. I'll go and show you.
Okay.
wait.
Can you go and get me my ukulele?
Okay. Just to prove that
No, no,
Woody's not in the
let-
engine bay, he's come to say hello.
Wait.
He's very old now.
What about that one?
That's what I'm Dairy Moon.
Get a leopard
Do
45. Nice heavy cat and can
Do the kids think when they grow up their future will be a job that connects with the sea or with nature? Well,
It's kind of hard not to have a job.
Wait,
yeah, it's kind of hard.
After that question, Ewan's going to play it. Wait, Ewan.
Obviously, we could get a job that doesn't connect with the sea and nature, but personally, I think I kind of all my jobs will connect with the sea and nature, because whenever I just look at jobs, because when I was looking at my GCSEs, I went through some jobs to think what I would like to do when I'm older, and yeah, I looked at jobs with boats involved because
Right, Ewan, there you go. Ewan's gonna do a little tune on the ukulele for you.
It's smoke on the water.
Right, put it away. Okay, thank you, Ewan.
Without that question, we haven't answered.
Get a leopard.
Yeah, but there was one, but it was in really bad condition, so we couldn't get it.
To Taffy Bright, yes. I'm often thanking my parents for that.
For what?
For well, not you as much, but I'm sometimes saying, "Oh, thank you for this."
But sometimes you go off in his soul because you don't want to.
Right, the question: how often do you try and make money with your music?
Wait, where? Are
I've
Anthea
earned
says hello, by the way.
99% of all the money in the world in my job
where are
by
you?
music.
No, I'm going down. Ewan, I'm just going.
Okay, that's enough now.
All right.
Okay. So answer that question again, honey. You can do it later. You can do one at the end.
There's more questions.
Yeah, no. How is life on board, Rowan? Isn't it too hard to live far from your friends, especially?
Yes.
You said you wouldn't till the end, honey.
It's getting a bit annoying now.
We can't do it. Thank you, honey. You can do it
Yes,
again.
it definitely is, because I've met loads of friends out here, and I think my best friend is also on a boat, because I've kind of drifted from my other friends, but I still talk with some of them, and one of them I'm still quite close to. But yeah, they've gone a different way, I've gone a different way. But I've met loads of friends on boats, so that's good.
Right, Jerry's asking whether you'd rather have a video on art or magic.
Probably
So you can-
probably art, because always at school I draw faces.
Yeah.
It's so
Mm.
fun.
That's
So do you
actually saw Jerry's last.
Do you want to say what Jerry's been doing for you? Someone explain.
Oh, well, Jerry's been making these art videos.
And magic.
Yeah, and magic videos. And so we've been learning how to
Like
draw.
card tricks.
We've been learning how to draw human faces and the Olympic rings. And also he's been teaching us card tricks. So, yeah.
Is that your new shirts? Daryl's asking.
I've gone through so many T-shirts in the engine room that I'm onto my good shirts now. This is all I've got left. And everything else is covered in oil or bleach. Or in fact, I bought a new pair of shorts and covered it in bleach on the first day. So
Yeah.
Mum,
Yeah.
you've gone too far.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in Almirama.
Yeah, I've done that. I've answered it, Rowan. Do any of you want to go to university, and what would you do? Do you want to start with this? Oh, you start, Rowan? Yeah, go on.
Sorry. I want to go to university, mostly for the experience, because I know you can get loads of things online nowadays, but university is where Mum met some of her close friends, and seems like a cool thing because you could meet loads of different people.
I want to go to university.
And I don't know what I would do still.
I would.
I think university.
Yeah.
I think university's getting a bit pricey now.
I'm not committed to it.
Or is that college? Which one's getting pricey?
loads
University
of-
or college?
Yeah, I think university.
Everything.
Right. So someone says you're a rock star, Ewan. Go, Ewan. I see smoke. Smoke on the water. Crazy kids. Lovely. Okay. So it's right. So I'm losing all the messages now. Here we are. Block Samuel. I don't know how to. Is it been blocked? Oh, he's been hidden. Yeah, I think that's done. We've got. I'll just to say, yeah, because we knew this video was. We knew this was mainly about the we've got one of our friends, and actually he's a patron as well, here just moderating while we do this. So that helps, because otherwise it's too much to do all at the same
Thank
time.
you, Stuart.
So yeah, thanks, Stuart, for doing that. Okay, back to questions for the kids. Any other questions? How about doing an apprenticeship?
When are you gonna do
Oh, who wants to go to Ewan, did you want to go to university one day? And what do you want to do?
What are you doing?
Where you can learn.
What do you do in university? Well, you can learn things. You can learn to dance or anything. You know.
That's, that's a pretty good.
Do you want to try it, you think? No. How about Dari?
It's getting too pricey. I'm going to put my money into something way more interesting.
I'm not gonna go to university.
Universities.
Yeah, but
You could get a scholarship.
Okay.
Um,
So where are we located? Who can say where we are?
we are in Almerimar again.
And do you like this boat, Super Marimo?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's very nice because it's safe and it's bigger than most other boats.
Mm.
But the thing is, it's old, so it isn't as light, and the furnishing is pretty rubbish. So overall, I think it's better than some boats I've seen. But then other boats are I prefer. But it's a nice boat to live on.
Okay, Oceanography. Does anyone know what that is?
well, it's
Regis is suggesting, no, JACF, suggesting oceanography if you like the ocean. That's something to learn. Yeah. Or a photographer.
I did have a photo account on Instagram, but then I was blocked from that account.
Why?
I don't know. I can't get on it.
So model making. Has anyone been doing any model making recently?
Like what?
Do you want to go and get it?
Where's-
Show-
Where's your plasticine models?
No, not the wooden ones.
Are all kids in school again? They're in Spanish school.
No, the wooden ones. Like no, wait. It's in under the bilge.
They're in Spanish school, but I'm not. I'm studying for my GCSEs.
Yeah, do you want to explain that a bit more?
GCSEs are exams.
Why we didn't go to Spanish school?
Because I'm studying for my GCSEs in Spanish school. I found it pretty hard because I didn't understand the language, and there was always exams happening pretty much every week because I came in the season where there was the most exams, and so I was always getting very it would be too stressful studying for my GCSEs and for the exams at the same time. And also I had to wake up at 6:30 every morning, and I usually spent the whole entire afternoon doing the homework because I have to translate it and do the rest. About the models, we made some of these.
The ones what haven't been sold.
Wait, you take this.
Rowan is going to be a
Oh,
scientist, says Jerry. Dari is going to be a famous musician, and Ewan is going to be professionally cute.
Wait.
Do you want to say what you like doing,
fish,
Ewan?
the-
at the
Oh yeah,
moment?
yeah, Ron.
I like doing
this-
dancing.
Wait.
We made a
You
key
and-
ring.
So let Ewan say what he likes doing at the moment, everyone. Ewan, tell us what you
I
do.
like dancing.
What are you doing for dance at the moment, Ewan?
I go to dance class.
Yeah. So Ewan's been going to a dance class here, and they're preparing for some show. But yeah, it's kind of street dance, and but some of the music's from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, isn't it? Mm.
Why a Super Mario? Why did you choose a Super Mario?
Because of the deep cockpit and
Because of the
heavy.
deep cockpit.
And the center cockpit.
Mm. Florian says, my kids love hanging out in bays. Do you prefer chilling in bays or surfing down waves, kids?
Stuffing down waves, even though I had never done it.
I don't know how to surf, but I like doing water sports much more than just
Like
sitting
sailing.
around.
Mm.
Wait.
Loot Llama says, Miramar. Miramar sounds nice, like Madamu. Miramar. Maybe we should call the boat that.
Because Haddock.
Right, Rustafa says, do try and learn a foreign language if you can. It's really worth it.
Yes, we're trying.
Yeah. When are we crossing to the Caribbean? The big question. Who wants to describe when we're going to cross the Caribbean?
Well, we were going to go last year. We were
Next
going to
year.
go the year before that. So we're meant to be going this year.
Yeah. And why haven't we gone? Do you know?
Because of your hair.
Yeah.
Because the 2 years before, it just wasn't. We just couldn't because we had to go around the Mediterranean. Then this year, because Mum had that disease, so she wanted to go to somewhere where there was a hospital and friends and security.
Oh, it was -6 last night where Luke Lama is in NH. What's that?
We're in Almirama Marina.
New Hampshire. Ask if NH stands for New Hampshire.
Does NH stand for New Hampshire?
Yeah, because it was -6. Do you know what the temperature is here at the moment? Do you want to say it's 16 or 17 degrees?
It's 16 or 17 degrees here.
Mm.
Well, obviously it changes. with the
It's
winter.
winter.
Yes, we met.
Ant and Sid says top modelling that.
We met Sophie and Ryan.
Okay, learning dance is great. Well done, Ewan. Do you argue a lot or often?
It depends.
What does it depend on, Ewan?
Like it depends who it is.
Who do you argue a lot with?
I argue with that thing.
But you two argue.
And do you argue with anyone, Rowan?
Mum and Dad argue.
Mostly Mum and Dad.
I argue with that.
I argue with that thing.
Mustafa says Sophie and Ryan are waiting for us. Do you remember Sophie, Rowan?
Yes.
Why
of
do you remember
course.
Sophie? What do you do with her?
Well, I learned French with her a bit, and also she's a brilliant cook. So we made pancakes.
Yeah. That's Sophie and Ryan sailing, isn't it? Yeah, do you want to say they ask you? Yeah, Matt. Yeah, Sophie and Ryan from Sophie and Ryan Sailing. Yeah, they were here with their boat all last winter, and sometimes they weren't here, so we were kind of just looking after their boat a bit. And they, yeah, as Rowan just said, helped her with her French, a bit of cooking, and you know, we're still in touch. So yeah, it'd be nice to catch up with them. Yeah. Right, if we make it to New York, we can find Jerry there.
Yes.
Is that where he lives? Ask him.
Is that where you live in New York? Oh, Dad says yes.
Yeah,
He
Jerry
says
lives in New York.
yes. Thank you, Daddy.
It's pretty warm in London. Okay. It's not too hard to have a room just for you, Rowan. It's just a corridor.
Our Spanish is so. It's a bit
So.
I know.
Can you speak Spanish?
What do you miss
So,
from
like, just
Brighton?
speak in Spanish now. Solamente habla español. Can you speak Spanish?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out because I need to speak Spanish.
Para Brighton,
Super.
yo gusta el comer.
El comer.
Entiendo yo.
He's asking, entiendes? It's a bit slower here. What have you done with your knees? Someone's asking, Derek. Derek,
He's always got cuts on his knees.
yeah,
What do you mean? Oh, I twisted my knee yesterday and
Yeah.
really broke it.
yeah.
I used to
I'm
bang my
making
head a lot.
barbecue pork ribs
I used to
today.
bang my head a lot, but now it's turned into hair.
I'm making barbecue pork ribs.
I'm from Brighton. I probably miss
fish and chips.
Oh,
the fish and chips. My friends.
The
The no, I don't miss the beach. I don't know really. It's quite.
I
a lot
miss
of
the
things,
big. I
but-
miss Asda and George, the two shops. It's like it brings back loads of good memories of
Do you remember?
Brighton.
okay. What other things could you talk about about living on the boat? What would be your day? A typical day?
What in Almirama?
On
It depends though. There's no typical
Yeah,
day.
there's no typical day
What
because
did you do this morning?
if you're wait, if
Everyone
you're
was on our
if
phone
you're
this morning.
No, let Rowan explain what typical day is.
if
It's
you're
not- you don't
if
say
you're on
nasty
the
things, actually.
dock, if you're in the marina, if you're
Sailing.
if you're sailing, if you're in anchorage, it's always different depending on
So
where
what's a
you
typical day if you're sailing?
are. I sleep in when we're sailing because you pretty much sleep a lot when
I'm
you're
mentioning
sailing.
about sailing, it makes me feel sick.
You probably listen to an audiobook. But
Yeah, we can all swim.
I rather listen to music when I feel seasick, but they like listening to audiobooks. Do you have any tips for a 13-year-old daughter? Well, I think the hardest part is probably leaving the friends and everything. But I don't know, because that's like the age when social media and friends and all. I left when I was 11, so it wasn't as much social media, so I think that's why it was a bit different for me. But tips, probably keep calling your friends, because keep calling your friends. And also when you meet someone new, don't be shy to just make friends, because that's what I struggled with when I would always struggle making friends the minute I met someone. So the most important thing is to not be shy.
Okay. A world record for a subsonic jet was made today with a passenger 747 flying west to east, landed Heathrow with average speed of over 800 miles per hour.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Bit quicker than us.
Yeah. How fast is it on a boat sailing, do you reckon?
On our boat, it's very slow.
The average is probably like 5 knots.
Yeah, we would just go 5 knots, and then we're like, yay, we're going fast.
Can you all swim?
Yes, we can all swim.
Definitely.
Ewan, how did you learn to swim?
By swimming around the
Asking you.
Swimming around the boat.
You swam around the boat, and how difficult was that, Ewan? Was it really difficult?
Wait, what?
How did you learn to swim?
I swam around the boat. That's how I learned to swim.
Someone says Christopher said they'd love to get a boat, but they would find it hard getting out of the marina. Do you think it's hard getting out of marina?
If there's other boats coming in, then yeah, I think so.
It depends, because I know some people work well under stress and other people don't. I work terribly under stress, so if mum and dad start shouting at me to do something, I'll start panicking. But if we're going out marina and everyone's calm, then I find it so easy. But if one person raises their voice, and I will panic and I won't be in, I'll find it like the most stressful thing.
What's the rules we have for when you go in and out of marinas? Describe it. What's the codes that we had?
Oh yeah. Code green is go up onto the deck when you finish what you've done. Code yellow is you kind of have to go up from the deck. So code green is
the codes are how if mum was to call us up on deck, the codes mean how important it is. Like code 1, you can come up on deck, just finish off what you're doing. Code 2, try finish as fast as you can and get on deck. Code 3, get on deck.
And code 4, the boat's sinking, jump overboard, man overboard.
Yeah, it's called code black. The code red is like, guys, get up there now. No matter if you're on life or pins on it, what kind of. And code black is
we
kind
have
of
colours
like
or
square
numbers.
Do you speak French? No.
No, you speak a bit of French.
I only speak a bit, but the only reason I learned French was because of all the exams I had. But I wanted to learn Spanish because more countries speak that, and we'll be going to Mexico soon anyway. So.
This Sailing Yacht Siona are here. Say hello to the Sailing Yacht Siona family, Kearney family. It says, well done, gang, you're doing so well. As for crossing Atlantic, to misquote you a little, when you are ready, you are ready.
I still lost the tooth. It's not coming back.
Yeah,
You just got those nice teeth. Don't knock them out, it says.
Because he's been biting them.
Yeah, I remember Daddy and me used to play Daddy time, and then he kept knocking my teeth out.
Thank you, Florian, so much.
Do you think you guys could sail the boat, and how would you do it without us on board?
Yeah, we'd be able to sail the boat.
Ewan could do the anchor. Can you scream?
Yeah. What could you do, Dari? What could you do? Don't read the stuff because you're sport. What could you do on the boat without us? How would you sail the boat? Tell everyone.
What do you mean how?
Well, you were pulling up the anchor.
Oh, I'll probably refin the mainsail just to get it at that angle where you go really fast.
I'd probably drive.
Yeah, I'd probably drive the boat.
Driving a boat's the most boring
Have
thing
we
on
taught
earth.
you about the sails and what they do and the sail plan for high winds? What would you do in high winds?
Wait, what was the question? I kind of want to
I'll
read
probably
it.
go back to
Well, it's better if I
How
read
your
it.
parents taught you about it?
I'm reading it to you.
Well, yeah, I think the reason I know most about the sails is oppie sailing in our sailing club. It'd be really simple, just a sail, but that's how I kind of learned where to put the sail depending on what wind.
How old are you, Rowan, and how old are you, Dari?
I'm 13.
I'm 10. You are
Okay.
7. Lily.
Oh, Luke Lam is saying bonjour, comment ça va? Très bien. What are
Where?
you saying? Can you know? Do you want to say
Oh,
that?
hello.
How are you?
No, where is it? Oh, hello. How are you? Isn't it?
Oh,
are you
Michelle's
good?
one of our ex-patrons.
Therese is 3 in Spanish, so it's confusing.
Say hi to Michelle and say how many hours schooling you do a day.
Michelle?
3. I think. 3.
Well, for me,
No,
Oh.
for you, like 6.
For me,
Michelle.
I do maths. Well, it depends.
So what you're talking about.
Well, how many hours I do at school?
We are.
Well, on an average day, I do maths and English. I do that pretty much every day. Then I do 2 more subjects.
You do 5 hours altogether, don't you?
I do 5 hours altogether.
Yeah, including what subjects?
Maths, English, Spanish, biology, chemistry, and physics, business studies, design and technology, sociology. Is that it? Navigation.
Someone says they love your Florida shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, so could you do a Mayday and a Pan?
Yeah.
Go on then,
Ish.
do it.
I know, but
Mayday. This is haddock. Mayday, this is haddock. What? Okay. The coordinates, how many people are on board, and your state of the thing that's wrong.
Okay.
Over.
isn't it always good?
And what's a Pan, Rowan? Tell them what Pan is.
A pan is when it's obviously not as important as a Mayday, but you're still in trouble. We did a pan before, didn't we, or not?
No, we should have done a pan.
Yeah, we've done a pan.
Navigation.
Was that when the engine failed?
Yeah.
What happened is we were in this tanker anchorage, right?
Yeah, they were like towering
Yeah.
tankers with, like,
And so they were all
anchors
waiting there to
everywhere.
go to shore, and our engine failed in the middle of that place. So we did a pan.
So think about a busy anchorage.
No one
Just
answered, did
all
they?
the boats are so think about a busy anchorage in the Mediterranean, but all the boats are tankers. It was pretty intimidating
Don't
just to watch
scream.
them.
Sorry.
Just for them to go past. And
So
you
read
just
it out
watch
loud.
them.
What's this guy saying?
Look, don't scream at the kids.
Don't scream, okay.
Ah,
Sorry.
I'm not screaming at the kids.
Very cool. Here.
Where are we?
Read this, because I'm up to date.
Very cool. You know how to sail yourself. Maybe it's fun to make a video sailing the boat and parents not. Yeah, I've wanted to do that
Yeah.
before. We've wanted to do that before. We never got
So
around
what would you do? You would,
and safe location and weather, of course.
you need to let him know what you're talking about, because most people don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, what?
So, yep, the kids would like to make a video, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I guess it's a.
Just fine. You've got to try and read back
What does
people
that mean?
are
I
saying, so everyone
guess
else
it's
knows
a
what you're
bit
talking about.
less for the younger boys. What does that mean?
Wait, you have to go back. I don't know. It's
How many hours? Oh yeah. For school, yeah, it's a bit. Yeah.
How many hours of school? Yeah. What do you do for schooling, Derry? Can you explain and say I'm talking about schooling now?
What?
Explain what you do for schooling.
For schooling, I do normally maths, and I normally go ahead in that because I do twice a day. So I don't need to. So I can have bigger holidays sometimes, and then I do English, and then actually in the morning I do Spanish. And and then I do Spanish, and then maths, English, and then Spanish. And normally we do marine biology all together.
What's your worst fear? Another question. Everyone, each person.
I don't know if this is meant to be for the boat, but probably, I don't know. I have a fear of being stuck underwater because when we were in England, I got stuck under a paddleboard, and it wasn't serious, but I don't know.
You nearly drowned, and I nearly drowned you.
Because he thought it'd be funny to sit on the paddleboard I was trying to swim under, but I had a buoyancy aid on, so I couldn't swim down and under, so I was kind of stuck under.
Oh,
the
by the way,
paddleboard.
somebody was killed because when the dinghy flipped over, they had a buoyancy aid on and they couldn't get out because they were stuck under. So
Yes, I
You
find
don't
it,
never-
I find it scary to get stuck under something in the water.
Oh,
Wait,
oh my God.
Oh my God,
My
so
worst
50
fear
hours.
is
50.
Gary locks me up. My worst fear is Gary locks me up in a toilet, and then the part of the toilet bit just suddenly cracks and I can't get out.
What?
Like say like somebody cracked, like sawed that bit off, and then it went.
Sort of what?
Just Gary drowns me.
Was there
Oh,
been a
you and
situation
us just feeling a bit ill because we were always talking about the boat rocking, so he's feeling a bit seasick.
I've never been scared while sailing. It's one thing I never do because I know that the boat's not going to sink because that never happens unless you go for a pizza.
Wait, wow.
I don't know. I just read a random question.
You need to
Oh,
read the
yeah.
question back. When
We've
you do
never. Have you been scared by sailing? Not really. There's been one time when we were in this massive. It was like really windy, and we turned back in the end, and I felt really sick then. But that was the only time I felt a little scared. But apart from that, no.
Right. Do you have computers on board, and how much are you allowed to go on them? Another question.
Really?
Right. Who's first?
Computers. That's like one thing
Please.
we
You
never
need to
go.
read the question back.
Okay.
Wow.
What computers do you have on board, and how much time do Mum and Dad let you use them? We have 3 computers on board. Mum's computer, Dad's computer, and Mum's old computer that
What
I
type
use.
are they? What type?
2 are Apple computers, and 1 laptops. Oh yeah, they're all laptops. HP
That's your.
and the
one.
Windows one.
Where?
Dari. Wait, you can see your bit. Dari's always on the computers.
But I go.
no,
on
Dari-
and
in a minute.
create computer games.
I'm,
I don't make play
I'm-
computers. I create.
Dari,
You can do your bit in a
I
minute.
said you can do your bit after.
I
It's a
don't
bit-
play computers.
So
That's one
I-
thing I don't do. I make them.
I can. I'm more. I go on my computer I like writing stories, and also I have a phone that I go on most, and you and Lex the iPad.
What do you do on Fridays in the evening?
Play my God. Sorry.
Rowan first, then.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Go on then. Dari, go next. What do you?
Well,
when do you go on the computer?
I go on the computer after school, but I never play computer games. That's one thing I don't do. I only make them.
How do you make them? What do you use?
A programming site. What's it
Tell
called?
everyone. What's it called?
Scratch.
You and do you go on the computer?
What?
Do you go on the computer ever? No.
Mine goes on my phone. Daddy goes on.
You go on the iPad. You play those games.
Where are we going in April?
I
As
don't
Still is
know.
asking.
Mhm.
Or end of April.
I don't know, because I thought we were going to France and up that way, but then we're also going to the Balearics.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not exactly sure. It keeps changing.
How many hours have we been interviewing for?
Nearly an hour.
No.
Okay. Right. What computer? Oh, we've done that. Everyone
They
says
like
sorry,
your
not feeling too
haircut.
well, Ewan.
You and they like your.
Mommy, cut it.
Can you read them then?
So Dari, they're asking if they can play your computer games.
Yeah, if you search up Scratch online, and then there's loads of things people have made.
Maybe you should do this. Like,
I should send a link.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We sorry.
Someone wants to ask you about a typical day on
We
board.
do we use GarageBand on the iPads and the phones, but it'd be cool if we learnt it on the computers too.
I can go and get you.
It'd be cool if we learnt it on the computers too, because there's much more things to do it.
Can you read that loud?
Can you? Oh, I just did that computers one.
A typical
Oh.
day.
I
on
can do
board.
finger
There's-
knitting.
Right, you've got to read the question back and then answer it.
Can
Daddy
you tell us
told
about
me.
a typical day on board?
There is no typical day on the board. It's like
yeah,
it changes every day.
It changes because on an anchorage you'd probably paddleboard at some point in the day.
One more
If
minute.
you're in a marina, you would probably cycle somewhere. If you were on a dock, you would probably explore the village. It always depends where you are. But if you,
What advantage in life do you think a second language gives you?
Interpreter.
Many advantages. You can travel more, and that doesn't only help you in the country that the language is spoken. For example, Spanish. There are other people who are also bilingual, and you could be able to speak to them. So it's more likely to make friends, more likely to travel. There's many, and that's why I want to learn another language.
Can someone read that out loud? Jerry.
The challenge you to just
Fine.
Tell him you can't hear you. She speaks it, and you read it.
I accept the challenge.
chess
What are you
challenge
accepting?
online.
Chess challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, we ride our bikes to Spanish school because we're going this
What
winter.
are
again.
your favourite places between Preveza and Corfu?
Two
Well,
rocks bay.
we were actually talking about this today, and this is about Preveza. That's where we first got on the boat, and we've been back there 2 other times, and I like Preveza because it's just got so many memories, and it's just a nice place in general.
Do we play instruments? Yes, I play the violin and guitar. Rowan plays the guitar and
Slowly,
Rowan plays the
slowly.
ukulele.
You're mucking it up. You've got to say
Okay,
clearly and slowly.
Are you still riding your bikes?
Do
Yes.
the musician bit again.
We all
So-
wait. We all ride bikes.
Right, say it slowly and
Okay,
clearly.
now, I play a violin and guitar and 2 songs on the flute. Rowan plays the flute, 1 song, and the guitar, and Rowan plays the ukulele.
I play
You
quite,
would play the ukulele.
I play quite a few songs on the flute because I learned in my other school, and I've been playing guitar about 4 years. now.
Yeah.
For about 4 years.
And what is a flute in Spanish? What do they call it in England?
Flauta.
Flauta.
Recorder as well. Just explain. They might understand flute is recorder.
You might understand flute as recorder, and in Spanish it's flauta.
Gyros is still the favorite food of the boys. Yeah, definitely. By
Okay,
far.
I'll look up that in SV and Panda.
Oh, there's a family that watches over meal times. Keep up the great work.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mum. From Benjamin Game. Happy birthday from Benjamin Game.
Oh, Benjamin.
Boys, is gyros still your favourite food?
By far, definitely, yes.
No, souvlaki.
He likes
No,
souvlaki
Slovakis
more.
are the skewers with the meat. It's like
Mum, happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm saying thank you here. I'm writing it. So is gyros the favourite food
Yeah,
of the
we've done
boys
that.
still? Okay, done that. Yeah. Someone said their eldest daughter was good on the flutes. They
Yeah.
might have meant the actual flute.
What are the best things to do in Preveza? Well, when we went there with our friends, there were clowns doing things, and we made friends with the clowns, like proper friends, and we ended up painting his makeup and everything. So there's usually lots going on because there's loads of people there. Also, there's a beach. It's not the nicest, but it's a nice beach. There's loads of cafes. Yeah, Dad said. And if you go to the supermarket beside it, there's this tree and it's full of birds, like absolutely full. And all you can hear from the tree is just birds. It's
And what other YouTube channels do you like, kids?
Benjamin Game.
what YouTube channels?
Think about the question.
Sometimes I like to watch other families' YouTube channels,
It's 5 minutes.
but we
5
don't
minutes.
go. We don't
You know
really
what YouTube
watch
channels you like.
for school.
Tell them, but no, any channels, any YouTube channels.
Well, for school, well, you guys can do that.
For school, there's this thing. There's this YouTube channel called Kirkazart. Or if you search up in a nutshell, that's Kirkazart is in a nutshell in German. It's a YouTube channel about they have these animations to explain anything about science and technology and anything, and they have these really understanding animations where they're really simple but effective. And we usually, if I'm not sure about something and I want to know about it, I watch it. I cook that video on it, or in a nutshell.
What other things you like watching? You've watched all sorts of ones, haven't you? Like Monster
And-
Pants.
Yeah. No, my favourites like YouTube channel.
Jerry's got a great tzatziki sauce recipe if you want to make your own gyros.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you want? Say what
We would like to learn your tzatziki sauce recipe so we can make gyros.
Would you like to sail full time when you're older? Answer the question.
I know.
Would I like to? I know, but it sounds like the thing. Would I like to sail full time? Well, would we like to sail full time when we're older?
I want to work in the Navy.
One by one.
For me, no, because I don't know. I like land. I like traveling, but not so much on a boat all the time. I'd quite like to travel backpacking, like on trains and hitchhiking and all of that. But I don't know if you can do that nowadays. But that's what I'd like to do. But then also, as Dari was mentioning, at 16, I could also join the Navy, and that might work. But I don't know about
I'm
that.
not going to be in
Dari, what do you want to sail full time? Answer the question.
Well,
Question first.
I might do a bit of everything, because if I sail full time, then I don't really have a variety in my life. But if I go in the Navy, because in the Navy, if you join the Navy, they pay for your whole life ahead of you. So they give you.
It depends what job. It depends what job in the Navy.
Yeah, but some jobs they pay for your whole life ahead of you.
What do you mean by that? Pension?
Yeah, and like with this, like for example, they pay for your scholarship. They pay.
Well, it depends.
Someone says about the YouTube editing. Can you describe how we edit it and who does it?
Well, mum and dad do it mostly.
Yeah, mum and dad edit most of the
On what package?
on iMovie. I think that's free.
Oh, I have a video. People were asking how I make my music. It's on this thing called GarageBand. It's where you can make your own music on different. You can record on instruments. You can choose your own digital instruments, and you can play them on a device. So I make my music by doing that, and we put it on the vlogs. And I've made a tutorial video on how to use the app on iPad or iPhone. And Rowan was going to make a part 2.
Yeah, I was gonna make a part 2, but it didn't work.
I'm making a movie with this app. It's where you draw pictures.
It's like a
And then
stop frame.
Ewan, do you feel left out?
It's like a stop frame animation called Flipper Clip.
Into the
It's
camera.
where he it's like stop frame animation, but you can draw the sprites instead of actually do it.
Would you
Wanna do a vlog?
would you want to do a blog video on your own, like film, edit and stuff?
I don't really when I'm older, I like the idea of a YouTube channel, except I think it takes too much time because
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
when you start, because for example the big sailing channels, they can't really escape their endless loop of making vlogs because they're so famous that they can't end that loop of making vlogs. So it's kind of a bit busy making vlogs because you have to edit, then you have to actually take the real film. So yeah, it's a nice idea, but when I'm older, I probably want to just be on my own and travel the world on my own.
So
You in question for Ewan.
Yeah.
What is your best and worst thing about living on a boat? Do you want to read that out to him?
Ewan, what's the best and worst things about living on a boat?
Vomiting. Look, these are the bad
Is this the
things.
best thing?
You want to say good too?
Yeah, the bad things to make you but the good things last to make you happy. Vomiting, like lots of flies around. Probably Dad being grumpy. That was a joke, not real. It's always like it's rocking and you can't walk anywhere, and it's and the good things, we always see dolphins. We saw whales once, not like the big ones.
Pilot whales.
Yeah, pilot whales. Then so many good things. Like
There's plenty of good things.
jumping into the water off the boat and diving.
What about playing in the sun on a nice anchorage?
You're finding the best beaches.
Okay, yeah.
Luke Lama says he loves your shirt, Ewan. Can you tell them who that is?
It's Molly. I used to watch it all the time.
Yeah,
Critic. Explain it.
it's a cartoon. It's a Czech one, and so we never actually understood it because we had all these Czech DVDs about Mowgli.
Molly, critic.
Mowgli or Kutek in Czech. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I go to school, I had a bag of Molly.
Ah, who does the cooking?
Mum and Dad. But I like.
Ron knows how to cook tiramisu.
Yeah, I'm
This is tiramisu, my fun.
So, Douglas is asking, would you learn to do scuba diving? Do you want to answer that? Read the question out?
Yeah, but Ewan's not old enough. Then am I old enough?
I really want to learn scuba diving.
Yeah, I do snorkeling, and I'm really proud, but I can dive up to 6 and 10 meters. Do you remember the time where I dived
What's
up
the
to
highest
10 meters
winds?
and my ears were like,
What's the highest winds?
even though
It's 70 knots in Brighton today. What's the highest winds you've been in? Do you know?
We've been in a.
I can do
haven't we been
What's
in
the
like
highest? 15. About 15 knots.
15?
I said 15, but in Almirmar it gets really windy.
Yeah. No, I think I'm out at sea.
Oh, out at sea 50 knots, but in Almirmar probably.
1 minute. Have you tried kiteboarding? Do you want to talk about that, the kiting?
Oh, yeah. We did. We do have a training kite. And yeah, we practice. It's like a kite, but it didn't have a board. Yeah, so we practice on the kite.
Right, so shall I come in now and say
Ow.
Okay, so moving on, Mary. So thank you for joining in. I've been typing and I'm helping out the questions while that's been going on, which is why they keep looking this way. But yeah, we're all going to say goodbye now. Yeah, so we'll see you. Yeah, just say with the comments, you can now, we're trying to post the thumbnail into the community section of our YouTube page. So if you do want to comment directly on the videos, you should be able to comment there. I know another family, Catalpa, do that as well. So we'll try that as well. And there's also our website. We're pasting each video into our website now. So you can also comment on there directly to each video, and we can get chats going and stuff a bit more, because yeah, we like it.
Thank you for watching the live stream.
We've not been mentioning that just in case they decide this video is not allowed, because it's got lots of stuff about in it. But yeah, thanks for joining us.
I've been eating the paper.
Rowan, you're very good with you, and Luke Lama says.
Thank you.
This is great. Keep up the schooling. Try to learn that foreign language. Yes, we'll do that.
Does
Great to see you too.
everybody-
Bye,
does-
Michelle.
Wait. Does everybody know why
Thanks,
the
Chan.
comments are disabled? Does everyone know?
I think hopefully everyone knows now. If you look up, search on YouTube, you can see why comments have been disabled. You'll understand. It's not us, it's YouTube. Yeah, thanks for joining us, and everyone that didn't join in, but thanks for listening. Ian, bye, Ian, my Mustafa.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
JC. Thank you for your effort in making the videos. Thank you. We'll keep doing it because it's great. We love watching it. It's even better having people who watch us. That really makes it worth it, actually.
We're a bit. I'll just explain. We're a bit slow at the moment because we're trying to back all of our videos up because we've actually had one video deleted because we violated some terms and conditions in YouTube. So we're backing everything up to Vimeo at the moment.
Yeah.
And we're also building our website. So our weekly videos aren't quite up to weekly videos at the moment.
Bye, Doug.
But we're doing our best anyway. And we should be back to normal sort of April time.
Yeah, so that's why really, because backing them all up to Vimeo. So yeah, Woody's going to go back in the engine bay. No, he's not going back in there now. But yeah, he's seriously. Yeah, it's my birthday, so we're going to have a little bit of a cake now, and
Wait, show them the cake.
Dad
cake.
Dad didn't make it properly, so because it was really thin, so we made 2 cakes.
Yeah, we think maybe he should stick in the engine bay because
The cake
was a bit flat.
The bicarbonate soda was
Yeah.
I can make it. I can.
Blaming his tools.
I can eat it if you don't want it. I can eat it.
But
Happy
yeah,
birthday from London.
be good, kids. Thanks for sharing your time. Thank you, Taffy. Bye, Ant and Sid. We miss you. Yeah, the content restrictions are severe, but that's not going to stop us. Nothing's going to stop us.
Except if they delete all the videos we have.
Yeah, hi from London. Thank you. Rowan, you're like a mother for your brothers. Yeah, she is. She's like another mum.
No,
she's
like
perfect.
I bet you £1 million she
Thanks,
will be
JC.
a person who
Happy
talks
birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday. Great cake.
Stop.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Say
Bye.
goodbye.
Bye.
Say
Bye.
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 So we're going to upload this live next week, aren't we? Because I'm going to put a video up now. It's on health and anxiety. That's one I did this week because, we all get it. So that's going up very soon, actually, on YouTube. So you can watch that later. It's me talking. But
It has a lot of footage.
thank you.
You're in
Nice moods of my girls have gone. Oh, yeah. Bye.
the-
Bye.
Cooey.
Right, so we're going to press end
Cooey.
stream.
No, don't leave us. No. Mum, Rowan, stop it.
He's woken up now. Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye. Bye.
Bye. No. Okay.